he'll be playing in this year's championship.
So I said that we've got Eddie Pepperell in the open zone. Eddie, thanks for coming to join us. And a man in form as well. On the back of a second place last week. You've already won now on tour as well earlier on in Qatar. How exciting was it to get that performance last week, and how important is it for you coming here into the Open on the back of success at Links?
Yeah, I think having had the success last week is going to make Thursday morning feel a little more comfortable, shall we say. I'm comfortable on Links courses generally, especially if I feel like I'm swinging well. I love the turf, and just seeing how brown it is out there, I'm excited to, you know, put the wrist in through some more action, shall we say? And yeah, it's good. Things are good, generally. No
practice round last week, second place. No practice rounds this week at the Open. That is going against the grain, if ever I heard it. What's the thinking behind it?
I just love the Players' Lounge food. I've always felt. I remember last year at the US Open, I didn't bother with a practice round. I feel quite tired this week, and I feel like you can know the course as well as you want, and if you haven't got it going on with your swing, you can just forget it. So the standard's just too good. You've got to play good golf. That's always got to be the primary thing. So I'd rather spend a bit more energy and focus in and around here, keep my energy levels somewhere near where I want them, and then go play and test the caddy.
Well, you've conserved the energy so you can give us something in the open zone. That's what the folks have come to see, right? So sure. We're going to do a knockdown shot for you, but we're going to do it with about a mid-iron, aren't we? Because this is where spin rate can become a bit of an issue. We are going back into the wind here as well on the range. Just talk us through the alterations you make when you're playing this shot.
Sure, so I've got 6-iron. Often I'll stand a little narrower, grip down it a fraction, and try and just not get too far ahead of the ball. You know, really try and keep my head still, let my arms swing under my body and under my head, if you like, and then just pull me up into a finish.
Will you be a little bit smoother through the swing as well?
Yeah, there'll definitely be less aggressiveness, shall we say, into the ball, and certainly from the top there'd be less speed, just trying to keep it slower and yeah, that sort of stuff.
Beautifully, you've bigged it up lovely. I mean, I think you should just show us how it's done now. So, very narrow as well on the stance, I like that. They'll clap in a second. Oh, there it is, there it is. Excellent. Very nice indeed. How much would you ever try and knock that ball flight down in terms of, if you have to do too much to it, do you just change the club, or would you manipulate a lot with an individual club?
I mean, that actually flew a little higher than I expected it to, so I would, you know, if say I had 160 yards, 170 yards, and I needed to bring it down more, I'd maybe have to go up a club. But if I wanted to go even lower, I mean, you could get a 140-yard shot where you're still going to hit a 6-iron.
And is the calculation of how strong the wind is blowing to what club you use, how hard you hit it, is that scientific, or is that just a feel thing?
It's a feel thing. You know, the more I find I talk about that, the worse it is. You know, I've got to see it, feel the wind. You know, I've hit so many shots into a breeze of all different types, and you know how the ball's going to react, and you've got to feel that.
Well, so you feel another one down there then.
We'll go
a little bit lower ball flight.
A little lower. I'll grip down it even more.
Okay.
Put the ball back in the stance a hair more.
Beautiful, Eddie. Really, really nice. There you go. They didn't even need prompting that time. That's how good that was. Let's get out and join Di, because she's got some questions.
Yeah, certainly do. And we've had some brilliant